The Peugeot 2008 isn't a model dating back to the time of the last financial crisis and Usain Bolt's record-breaking Olympics. It's the French brand's small SUV. It also has ambitions that would once have seemed well above Peugeot's station. How so? Well, for decades Peugeot has been duking it out with the so-called mainstream brands. And it's still doing so today. But more expensive versions in the latest 2008's lineup stray well into the Audi Q2's more premium territory. That isn't as fanciful as it might seem, as you realize as soon as you jump inside the 2008 and feast your eyes on its lavish interior. It's also one of the largest cars in the small SUV class. So although it's slightly more expensive than the likes of the Ford Puma and Renault Captur, you are literally getting more for your money too. Like the smaller Peugeot 208 hatchback that it's based on, the taller 2008 is available with a choice of petrol and diesel engines. There's also a fully electric version that you can read about in our full separate Peugeot E-2008 review. The review you're reading here focuses on the petrol and diesel versions. So read on to find out everything you could want to know about the Peugeot 2008, including whether it's good try, if it's comfortable inside and how much it will cost to run. We'll run you through the engines and trims we think make the most sense, the options you'd do well to consider, and how it compares with Audi Q2, Ford Puma, Renault Captur, Skoda Kamiq and VW T-Roc. Whichever car you end up deciding to buy, head over to the free What Car? New car buying service for some great discounts of vehicles of most makes and models, including some tantalizing Peugeot 2008 deals. Peugeot's interiors have improved hugely with the most recent models, and the 2008 continues this trend. Quality is lifted thanks to more use of soft-feel plastics, while the trim materials include, depending on the model, suede like Alcantara, while Napa leather is offered as an option on GT cars, and 508 like carbon fiber style trim is found elsewhere. Very modern. Very Peugeot. The good news is even the less plush trims still come with some interesting fabrics that remain comfortable. So you shouldn't feel too short-changed lower down the lineup. Inside the dashboard is adorned with high-quality carbon effect concave trim, for example. Infotainment and tech. The 2008 features an all-digital i-Cockpit, an upgrade to the 3D spec unit in the Peugeot 208. This system replaces traditional dials with a laptop-style TFT screen, giving the driver a choice of displays. It's a system that's popular in larger Peugeots, and its use in the 2008 will bring this technology to more drivers. The main instruments are in a cluster viewed above the small steering wheel, and work in tandem with the large, up to 10-inch, central touchscreen. It's a development over the existing i-Cockpit, which introduces more animation, and displays information more prominently depending on its importance. Peugeot says that this system improves driver reaction times by up to half a second. There are 6 different displays, cycling through point-of-view navigation to digital dials to driver aids. For example, the key USP is to bring crucial info into the binnacle's foreground and relegate lesser details to the back. For example, speed information looks closer to the driver, while sat-nav directions and remaining fuel levels are situated a little further back. It also means a dinky steering wheel you have to drop into your lap so as not to obscure the digital 3D instrument binnacle. From the Allure trim level up, thankfully you can adjust the driver's seat through a pronounced arc and move the wheel in and out, to get a decent position. While some drivers will find no problem, others may find it fiddly and not quite as natural as more traditional interiors. In fact, the steering wheel gives a slight feeling of being in the way of the bottom of the instrument cluster, when in fact it isn't blocking anything at all. It gets all the other tech expected from buyers. So it's fully Apple CarPlay and Android Auto compatible. You get 4 USB sockets to keep passengers happy, and an integrated sat-nav system that's connected and gives real-time traffic updates. The high-quality focal audio system also has 10 speakers and up to 515 watts of power.